World Series. I thought she was so fierce in that World Series. I still remember that Oklahoma game and just how close it was. But that's really how you continue to get better as a pitcher, right? Like just the gauntlet of the Pac-12 last year for that group, and Taylor Tinsley and Caitlin Terry together going through it. Sometimes one was injured and the other had to pick up more slack, and then vice versa. So they're probably happy to have an Addison Fisher in the mix too.
Yeah. Well, at one point, Caitlin Terry threw 45 straight innings from April 27th to May 10th. And Mendoza, that one pops up. Megan Grant's there to throw it to Savannah Pola. Slid over to first. Why do they complement each other so well, Tinsley and Terry?
Well, southpaw does make a difference too. That lefty, I think, is something when you're able to go up lefty-lefty or jam the right-handed hitters.
Terry will grab that one and toss over to Megan Grant. 2 down.
I also think there's a different energy that pitchers bring. Everyone's unique with what they bring to the table. You'll see Caitlin Terry be a little bit more fiery. And sometimes that's like a pick-me-up, right? Like, let's get her out there. She hit that 3-run home run. And I said to you in between breaks, I was like, I feel like they should be making a pitching change here. And they brought her in just in time. And it's also just getting some innings in the regional opener under your belt, too.
Definitely.
The goal is you want to win tonight, you want to win the first game tomorrow, and you want to win that first game on Sunday.
And it's something they've trained for. Kelly Inouye-Perez has been so intentional about bringing all 3 of her main pitchers into different situations all season, whether it's you're starting today, you're coming in relief, you're the Friday, Sunday starter, or you're just a Saturday starter. So she wants them to be able to see everything, and feels like they have, and they should be ready for any situation they see in the postseason.
And I just can't get enough of hearing Coach Inouye-Perez talk about like wanting to teach the catchers how to call games. I love that part and that connection and that pitcher-catcher and being able to work together. I know there's so much more information out there and coaches like to have it, but that's something Coach Inouye-Perez stresses about, teaching the catchers how to call games. And at times you saw that with Charlize Palacios last year, and she did it the year prior with Megan Framo.
UCLA, the only team in the tournament with 3 pitchers with over 100 innings. And it's Sophia Mujica, by the way, that came in at catcher to catch Caitlin Terry. She's now behind the plate. Kelly Inouye-Perez will call the pitches in this scenario. Caitlin Terry brought the Bruins from behind. Megan Grant, their home run leader, up at the plate now. Part of the Bruin Bombers, they've been affectionately called, Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant, but neither one of them have been able to reach today. They have taken some nice swings and made some pretty good contact with Malia Johnson's pitches in the circle. Now that's the other bomber. Is it a Bruin Bomber trio now? Caitlin Terry rocketing one over the fence, just her 2nd home run now. I think you need more than 2 to be in the club. Although her first was a grand slam.
And probably feels so much better as a pitcher because she gets to do things like that. To be able to step up and hit a big 2-run shot. And
what difference did that make for you hitting?
Oh, 3-run shot, excuse me. It just took so much pressure off of the pitching piece.
Taya Banks got it.
I loved it because I didn't feel like I had to be as good of a hitter as I did a pitcher. So it was like, you know, you're expected at times as a pitcher to feel this sense of like, I need to be perfect, right? I give up a run. But with hitting, it's like, oh, all right. Ground out, I'm okay. Yep. Like it just made me feel better that I felt like I could help my team out too.
Or not.
Or not, but hey, I helped my team out.
I know you did. But then, I mean, then you're not spending that inning just worrying about
I didn't love that.
What
I
was
didn't
going on in the
love
circle?
always just sitting on the bench either. I like being able to like stay involved some way or another, have the conversations of like, hey, what are you getting pitched? And this is what I feel like I'm getting as a pitcher. This is a strike zone. This is what my catcher and I are getting, and have those conversations. So it's not just like I'm sitting at the end of the bench in my head. So you know how that works.
I do.
So
Sometimes it's not great.
yeah.
That could be said for all of us. Alexis Ramirez up with 2 down. 1-1 count here from Malaya Johnson. Santos from second. She has been key for them. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up. Taya Banks up now facing Caitlin Terry, who we saw enter in the last inning and retire the side. Santa Barbara took the lead in this game first. It was an RBI single from Dima I in the second inning. And then until Caitlin Terry grabbed the bat in the fourth and hit a 3-run home run, UCLA was trailing, and now she's got herself a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure if this is her curveball or if this is a drop ball, but this is a money pitch. 1-2. Love this spot on Banks.
Alicia Acosta now. Gets her to swing on that first pitch.
A little bit of an upset in LSU. Southeastern Louisiana beats LSU game 1 of the regional.
I mean, we already thought that was going to be spicy. No pun intended. Being on the Bayou. Or maybe it was.
Yeah.
But, so they're going to play an elimination game tomorrow against UConn. Wow.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alicia Acosta, early in the season, she was put in the lineup when another player was struggling, and she just caught fire. So much so that Joe Evans couldn't take her out of the lineup. Hasn't given up her spot. Bounces off the glove of Bragg, and Acosta is on for the first time.
And just hits it enough into deep in the hole on the left side. Not a hard hit, but perfect placement. And since she's entered the lineup, you cannot take her out. She has really just been on a tear. Ended up coming in because Carr was struggling a little bit. And she's been clutch for her team, stepping up big. Coach Joe Evans can't take her out.
It's going to be Kayleen Garcia who pinch runs for her. And now, by the way, speaking of being hot, Acosta has extended her season-high hit streak to 7 games with that one. Tying run at the plate is Alexis Sands. She'll take a swing and a miss at Terry's pitch. Sands singled in the second.
Sam's 222 hitter against those lefties. 4 for 18. Caitlin Terry coming from the left side.
grabbed by Bragg. All right, Bella Fuentes coming up, and you mentioned it, Danielle. Right in her backyard, she's got a pretty good coach. Her mom, Cecilia, played in college, and so they'll get out and go hit. Her mom will pitch to her. And I mean, she almost got emotional talking about how much her mom means to her and got her into the sport.
Yeah, and how much she really just looks up to her and admires her for all the things that she does, whether it's from the softball experiences to the work world to all of those things. Definitely, I think when you have kids and you hear those athletes talk about those things, it kind of hits you a little bit differently too. You know, being a softball parent, my kids play, you're just like, right, they're paying attention. Like they're watching when you're taking them out and you're training and they're picking up on all the things that you're doing with them. It's definitely special.
Bella told us yesterday she thinks about her mom when she steps up to the plate. How much she means to her, that she took her to every practice, gave her lessons in the backyard. Bella's whole family really has played diamond sports. Wild.
Yeah.
What? Bottom of the 6th here, and it'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up. Riley Slimp starts off.
And sometimes it really is just that one hit as a pitcher you wish that you could take back, right? That one pitch to Caitlin Terry. If that's not the case, it's still a one-run ball game. And look at Johnson and how she's continued to throw inning after inning. She's been really just impressive. Demeanor hasn't changed. Still throwing that changeup. At times falls behind in some counts, but I like where the pitch count is. It's
This will be her 85th pitch. Change for a strike, runs the count full. Slim patient, she will take the free pass. Well, don't miss a minute of the action from the NCAA Softball Regionals. We'll take you to the best live action on the 7 Innings Live Show. It's on the ESPN app. You can see every game, every big moment on the road to the Women's College World Series, only on the ESPN networks. I had that up earlier today, listening to Chris Button, Tori Vidalis,
Tara Henry.
Tara Henry.
Yeah.
Really fun. I love how they hop around. I mean, it's the best way to watch, besides watching our game right here.
Well, it's always because it's like the big moments in the games where
Yeah.
you're like, oh, nice, they're going to that because there's action. Something's happening.
So cool, too. I mean, you can see every pitch of the postseason on our ESPN family of networks. Nice swing from Kanaya Bragg. The freshman playing in her first postseason game. Now a walk and a single have 2 on.
Well, and not fooled at all by this changeup. Just absolutely crushes it right through the 5-6 hole on time.
And so now Sofia Mujica will step in. Remember, she entered at catcher when Caitlin Terry took the circle. So she'll be batting in the 8th spot here. Also another freshman. Banks. No chance to turn 2, but they do get Bragg going to second. So Mujica's going to reach on the fielder's choice. And Riley Slimp at third for Caitlin Terry. How do you approach her now after the last at-bat she had a 3-run home run?
Well, I don't miss the ball over the middle of the plate.
Well,
like, that's really the reason why she was on time with a pitch that is over the heart of the white, and that's what you do with that pitch. And she swung pretty early, so it's not the issue you really got to see.
Was it the first pitch?
I think it might have been the first pitch.
Yeah,
the
it was.
3-run shot. So, yeah, she faced her with the F8 and then the home run, but she swung really early in all of her at-bats. So I'm probably going to maybe stick a little bit more on the outside part of the plate with that screwball against her.
Malaya Johnson does have an arsenal of pitches she can use. To strike her out, the first strikeout by Malaya Johnson today.
Well, and that screwball on the outside part of the plate, 0-2 count. I love the placement of this pitch. Like I said, it's the difference of kind of one pitch in this ball game that Caitlin Terry was able to get on time with.
So now 2 down, runners on the corners. First pitch change to Jessica Clements, the top of the order. Last at bat, she had a double.
And I like that at times, even if her changeup has gotten hit, Malaya Johnson continues to keep throwing it.
No, that one hits her.
Well, and I got to keep her in the box, and that's what Mike Bartman behind the plate saying, listen, you take that arm guard off. I can't see her doing what she just did there. She goes into it. I got to keep her in the box too. Look at her lift her elbow up. A lot of people didn't wear those back in our day.
Yeah.
If they did and they were doing that.
So we're saying that she moved her arm up leading into the pitch. But it's not a hit by a pitch.
Well, it's just I'm only saying that because if you're standing in the batter's box, but if you're lifting anything up in towards the direction of the way the pitch is going, you got to look where the arm guard's hanging over, but then it's the elevation of moving her arm guard up. She's got to stay in the box. I can't see them giving her first base on that.
UCLA's challenged this.
I think it should be a pretty quick challenge. Everything going to Pittsburgh.
So if a pitch is coming at you in the box, you don't have to try to get out of the way, but you cannot move into it.
No, you can't move in the direction of the way the pitch is coming. If you're standing in the box and the ball is coming towards you, and you don't have to make an attempt to move out of the way when it's coming at you in the box, but she's going to be staying in the box. Call is upheld.
Yeah, so the count's 1-1. Two down, runners on the corners. Mojica at first and Slimp at third for Clements at the plate.
See, that's a good pitch, Court. I like that spot. I want that.
Two balls and a strike. Clements, contact, way better than a hit by pitch. Send it out of the park. Home run number 4 on the season for Jessica Clements. Her first since April 18th.
Well, and I bet if you were to ask her if you'd prefer the hit by pitch or the 3-run shot, you're going to go with that 3-run shot. Changeup takes it dead center, and she knew it. I thought for a second Mendoza was going to be able to get to it, but
Jessica Clements, she had a total of 6 home runs in her career at Cal Poly. She now has 4 this season alone. I think we'll see a pitching change. We saw her in the conference tournament. On Sunday, I remember a Santa Barbara team that had to win 6 straight elimination games to make it here. She was part of that. Last year was the co-conference freshman of the year.
And Coach Evans said they don't win that conference tournament if it wasn't for her in that performance against Hawaii.
So starting off with Savannah Pola, the number 2 hitter. 2 down. Jessica Clements just cleared the bases with a 3-run shot to center.
And she hasn't even been close for 3 of these pitches. And listen, I mean, she's kind of in murderer's row territory here with Savannah Pola and Woolry and Grant.
You don't say.
But I think it's being able to remember that you do have 2 down. And sometimes when you go into those types of games, and listen, this is her first regional ever. This is her first time pitching in a regional ever, and sometimes just kind of the emotions and the butterflies may feel kind of more like an uncomfortable type of butterfly, and trying to pitch through that. Sometimes it just takes your catcher being able to come out and the eye just getting her back on track.
Underclassmen battery right now with the freshman Dima I behind the plate and the sophomore Ainsley Waddell in the circle. And she walks Savannah Pola. So now you gotta face Jordan Woolry, part of the Bruin Bombers, who is yet to get on today, but has connected well with some pitches. It'll be her first look, of course, at Waddell. Woolry, top 10 list for the National Player of the Year.
And so much fun to talk to. I feel like getting to talk with her and Megan Grant, and just kind of the confidence that they exude, the fun that both those young ladies have together. There's nothing better than doing it with your homie. It makes it that much better, right? Like all the things. And I think that's what makes sports so fun, team sports. I never would have been a good solo sport athlete. I love being able to do the hard stuff with someone else beside me.
Well, Waddell has thrown her 2 strikes. That one gets away from her. Savvy Pola going to second.
It's a good attempt by Ma'ai too. That ball, I'm not even sure how she was able to get to it.
Yeah, great save. Pola, of course, advancing on the wild pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to Jordan Woolry. Up by like 100 points from last year. To the grass, first hit of the day for Jordan Woolry, and she's got herself a little RBI. Going to second, not in time.
When she's able to take a pitch on the inner half, misses a little bit middle, pulls it. I think the thing about this play is, why are we going home? There's a lot of speed with Pola. I got to go to 2. I got to eliminate Woolry getting to second base on that. You know that Savannah Pola has a lot of speed. She's scoring on that from second base all day.
Jordan Woolry now 76 RBI on the season. She's 5th in the nation in RBI. And now you got a pitch to Megan Grant. You mentioned their friendship. It's like a friendly competition. Like, okay, I saw Jordan do that, so now I'm going to step up and try to do something. Yeah. They said it's almost subconscious.
Healthy competition's not a bad thing. Cheering your buddy on. Maybe wanted to outdo her every now and again. Not a bad thing.
Pitch runner at second, Riley Pinedo, will run for Woolry. Megan Grant looking for her first hit of the day. Megan Grant got it! 24 home runs on the season!
That's game.
That is game. Just like that, it's a run roll. Up 8 after 5. Megan Grant calls game.
Wow. She wanted to outdo her buddy, and she did. Yeah, she walked it off. So
you can do it. Watch what I can do. And so UCLA advancing in the winners portion of the bracket after trailing in this game until the 4th inning.
You know what's interesting? This game doesn't feel like a run roll game, though. I know it is, and the hits, but it was a couple big pitches missed by UCSB, and that really is it. I thought Johnson, for the most part, besides a couple pitches, did a good job. So being able to bring that into tomorrow for UCLA, Coach Kelly Inouye-Perez said, hey, I trust my Bruins, and they're going to get it together, and you saw them make the adjustments they needed to that second, third time through. But they're going to look to carry that on to tomorrow, and UCLA will play the winner of San Diego